It's Monday night. It is time for a special Monday night version of Super Geeked Up.
Yeah!
Thank you so much for joining us. We are presented by Frostbite Pictures. This is your live weekly geeky pop culture show. I'm Jeff. I'm joined with my co-hosts Nicole and Tanya, and the gang from Feathers and Toast is here as well. So we like to kick things off with the Geek Tweet of the Week. Tanya.
Yes, Geek Tweet of the Week. What superhero or sci-fi character would you like to see have their own cooking show, and why? Nicole?
This is kind of more like fantasy character, but I really like Luna Lovegood, as we know, and I think she would just have a really cool cooking show, be like really wacky and kind of crazy, and I like that. So.
Awesome. Cool. Very cool. Jeff?
I'm going to go the total opposite of somebody who would be wacky and choose Captain Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Next Generation. Because he's, very proper, and so I think it'd be kind of funny just to see him leading a cooking show, and he would always have Earl Grey, hot, yes, that's it. He would always be drinking that with every meal, of course. It doesn't matter what he would be cooking.
So that pairs with everything, basically.
Right. Or he could just use a replicator, I guess, to make everything. That'd be very unexciting, but it'd just be cool to see.
Right, it's very quick.
He could have a breakfast show because he always has breakfast with Dr. Crusher.
That's right. Oh, they could co-host a show together. You're right.
That'd be awesome. But all they want is croissant. That's all they want.
Did we just say the same thing?
I know, we totally did.
With Jean-Luc and Beverly.
That's awesome. What about you, Mari?
Well, Wonder Woman, darling. Because of the accessories. You can't, a pair of starry knickers are as essential in a kitchen as a frying pan and an apron. The lasso and that bracelet thing is just extra. It's just like icing on the cake.
Okay. That's awesome.
Clearly.
That's all there is
Obviously. Holly, how about you?
Well, I'm just thinking, does Chewbacca count as a superhero? Because I would like to see him in a hairnet with Tallulah in the kitchen. I think it'd be a little bit like, putting on the Ritz sort of act, Young Frankenstein.
Wouldn't he be like one big hairnet?
Exactly. I think it's called a fishing net, is what she's talking about. Fishing net.
A hazmat suit.
Giant hairnet.
I have one that's a little deep.
Okay.
It'd be great if we could see Helena from Orphan Black doing a cooking show, because it would be all just like sugar all over everything. I mean, because she'll eat anything, basically. But I think that would be really enjoyable to see her make cuisine out of whatever is in arm's reach,
Awesome. Awesome. And I did not ask before we started the show, and I have this habit of butchering names. Jabez?
Jabez.
Jabez? Jabez? Jabez. I'm going to write that down. How about you? That's terrible.
I was thinking when I thought about this question, I was thinking about Yoda making in the cave food for Luke. And I thought, what's in there?
It's delicious.
Right?
And he has lived a long time.
That's right.
And he knows something.
Yeah. He's a connoisseur.
It would be something like algae thing.
He's vegan.
Nice. Who did I miss? I missed somebody. Who did I miss?
Gigi.
Gigi. Yeah.
Me, I don't know my superhero. I would say Green Arrow. I mean, at least the one with the TV series right now, because he's pretty good looking. So I will put him with the apron behind the table, just cooking ham sandwich. A Parisien.
He's wearing the apron and nothing else?
Just the apron, of course. Gigi is French. I mean, I like when it's
So she
almost
is,
naked. I like when it's like one brow. Just one apron is fine.
She's French.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them with no clothes on.
I'm American, and I also like that.
Okay. We did get a few answers on Facebook earlier in the week. I don't know, Jeff, do you want to read those, or do you want me to read those?
Sure, Fro. So from earlier on Facebook, we had Jeff Siniowski from WebV Guide, excuse me. He says a great answer to Worf from Star Trek. Timekeeper just tweeted in Worf as well. He said it would be called Klingon Concoctions Weekly with Worf.
Yes.
And you know he hunted them beforehand too. Like that's part of the show. Like he killed and skinned the animal, and then he made it into something. That's what he would do.
And then our buddy.
The whole time.
Well, I'd like that bit, darling. Like a bit of opera.
Yes, you're right. Our buddy
You're spinning.
Glenn at Honky Tonk Buffalo said there could be only one answer. That would be Deadpool, and then he said later that he would make chimichangas because Deadpool loves his chimichangas. And Sally McGarvey from Ghetto Nerd Girl said from Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter, she could kick your ass and bake a cake.
So true.
Tiny, we also have some tweets that came in while we were talking about this.
We do, and I wasn't keeping up as we were doing it, so now I'm sitting through. Oh,
so I know Dazzles says Thor. He wants to see him tenderize the meat with, I can't say it. The hammer. Mjolnir. Thank you.
Which you have to wonder, would that just like break the meat?
I think it would cook it because of the lightning, right?
It's like it's like one thing.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to change my answer to the Flash.
Yes.
He could do quick meals for busy people.
That's
the Flash just
Yeah.
Let us think about those kinds of things.
I know. I also want to know what happened to the Wonder Twins. I know I'm old school, but the Wonder Twins, you know.
They turn into the food.
healthy food.
pizza.
Poor Sam.
I've never even heard of the one.
I don't even know what it is.
No. Yeah. Wonder Twin powers activate.
Yeah.
Nice. Amy Hoff is saying Nicholas Knight and LaCroix because vampires miss real food.
Yeah. Amy has to get her standard Forever Night tweet of the night in.
At least once, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works. I was going to say Darth Vader because if you started burning stuff in the kitchen and you needed to clear the smoke, he could automatically like...
It becomes like the vent? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The overhead vent.
But it would be so sad to try to watch him eat.
Just with a straw. You can
Aw.
have a
It has
straw.
to
With a
go
straw.
underneath.
Mashed potatoes.
It's like you got it through his jaw.
All right. Keep tweeting us, folks, at Super Geeked Up, hashtag SGU. All right, so let's talk a little bit to our guests from Feathers and Toast. Mari, so do you want to maybe tell people a little bit about the show and then introduce who's with you?
Yeah, sure, darling, absolutely. My name's Mari, and I play a character called Tallulah Grace, who has her own online cooking show, who endeavors to teach people how to cook for one. So whether you are cooking just for yourself or just for yourself, you can always put on your feather boa and look good, darling, because you deserve it at the end of the day. And that's basically Tallulah's mission. Having saved somebody's life through teaching someone how to channel the eagle in season 1, we begin season 2 with Marjorie, who was brought back from the brink of death thanks to Tallulah's eagle. And so Tammy behind me plays Marjorie, who is a woman with a new bounded lease of life thanks to the eagle and, well, my cooking show, to be frank. So that's Tammy. She also knows a lot about, geeks and things.
I'm the geek in resident here.
So she's a great person to have behind me. And next we have Jabez, and he plays a mime from Burbank, I'm sorry to say.
Trying to steal thunder.
Who tries to steal thunder, yes. Because in season 2, my producer, Holster, who you never see but you hear a lot of, let's be honest.
Too much.
Is always trying to sabotage Tallulah. Well, in her mind, in Holster's mind, she's trying to increase ratings, putting on people on the show who might be trending. Although when a mime in Burbank trends, I've never seen that.
But one very popular with a certain group.
Yes. With a niche audience.
Yes.
So Holly behind me plays Holster, the voice of Reason. That's debatable. But she is my producer with the show and the editor, and just an amazing integral part of Feathers and Toast. And then to my other side, on my left, is Gigi Carnival, and she plays a very authentic French can-can dancer in season 2.
She actually is.
Which she actually is.
Yes.
Which the link there is, that I'm about to actually start doing a live show with my character Tallulah with the cabaret company Cabaret Versatile here in LA.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Fantastic. Where can people watch?
Well, the show,
so the web series.
Oh, the web series, darling, all around the world, right this minute.
Anywhere you are.
Anywhere you are.
You could be side watching this and that.
Yeah.
Internet.
Yes. The worldwide. So you can just look at it. We're on YouTube, darling. All you need to do is Google Feathers and Toast, and we will pop up everywhere. YouTube.
Feathers and Toast, or Feathers in the Toast?
So we can manage Feathers and. So we're on YouTube, darling. We're also on Stream Now TV. All the major outlets, darling.
Shockingly, that web URL was not taken. Feathers and Toast.
Yeah, fortunately.
Very surprising. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you say you're in season 2 right now?
Yeah, we just finished season 2. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So, guys, if you're watching, after this show, go watch that, or you can do like he suggested, the picture-in-picture if you like.
Yeah. For our super fans, we do like to send out champagne and feather boas and all that. So there is an incentive
when there's budget.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
It's pretty hard right now.
And if you're tweeting along with us live, you can follow them at Feathers and Toast, but that's the letter N, not the word and.
Appreciate that, Jeff. Appreciate your attention to detail.
No problem. All right, so let's get. I guess we're gonna get to our first game here, which Nicole has for us.
Yes. We are playing Geeky Caption. So I scoured the internet and found some crazy superhero geeky silly photos, and we're going to come up with some captions for it. And the first one, Jeff, which one are you putting up? Oh, there we go. So it looks like Darth Vader playing baseball. So who wants to go first with a caption that they came up with? Because we talked about this before the show, and I didn't do a very good job of planning ahead. So, Tanya, you want to go?
Well, only because I know the gang from Feathers and Toast has a list.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'm just going to get mine out of the way, and we can just go.
Okay, go for it.
Mine is, ooh, I'm using the Force. Look, I'm using the Force.
I was thinking of something like that, too, but I just never formulated a thought. I like it. I'll ride along on yours. We'll just say that we came up with that together.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to hear them, the Feathers and Toast.
Yeah, me too. I want to hear the whole list.
Well, I came up with one, but it was the obvious one that we all came up with together, and it was The Empire Strikes Out.
Oh!
Thank you.
I just came up with one that just now too. Is I got it. Ooh, I won't be a father.
I like that.
What else you guys got?
Mascot, I am your pitcher.
That's really good.
Thank you. I tried to do the James, right? I tried to do it fully. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a horse, by the way. So we also have Let the Horse Be With You.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's what the mascot is? A horse?
Yeah, it's a horse, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Don't mess with the horse.
I was trying. I had something bubbling around in my brain, and I couldn't articulate it. But I feel like the stormtrooper over there, he's the one that let the robots go. Like, he's the one that screwed it up at the beginning. Like, look at him. Like, this is his punishment, is now he just has to go around. He has to He's the one that has to take Vader to all of his appearances now.
Well, I think he is like a typical stormtrooper because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not even in any position on the field. He's standing next to the picture. What is he doing?
Wrong direction.
He's so confused.
We do have one from Chris Hadley on Twitter saying, "Luke, you're out."
That's awesome.
Is it bad? Sorry.
All right. So I guess we'll go to the other one.
Yes, so then we have one more, which is really fun too, and this is two older gentlemen as Batman and Robin. So, what do you guys think about this one? Anyone?
She's my twin.
It's alright, she's from France.
J'ai raté mon train.
Mine was Batman's DUI has had some unintended consequences.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I titled this "The Dark Knight Commutes."
That's amazing. That's great.
And if you're watching online, yeah, tweet in your captions, guys. We'd love to read them on air.
Oh, yeah. All I can think is these boots are giving me blisters. I mean, look at him.
Yeah. He doesn't look
Yeah. Looks like it's a wedgie or something, right?
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's quite adjusted properly.
I love this one. You say that one.
That's
Do
funny.
it. Do it.
You do.
Okay, here we've got another one. Ben Affleck's abs look unreal. That's your one here.
They almost look like they're kind of skipping next to each other, too.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Frolicking.
We're
Yeah,
frolicking.
frolicking.
We can't have
The one I had was na 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 trains.
For the LA one, hurry up! It's nearly 60 degrees out
Get on the train, it's freezing.
Awesome. All right. That's everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Excellent captions, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just have to bring them back every time that we do Geeky Captions and let them come up with everything. You guys are good at it.
Absolutely. Although I think they're frozen right now, but
Okay.
we can keep complimenting them. All right, so this is actually a good time. If you're watching the recorded version, we're going to take a quick commercial break right now, and we're going to do some geeky news when we come back and Geeky Madlibs. So see you back in a second.
Welcome back from commercial break. You're here with us, Super Geeked Up.
Yes, you are. I am Jeff. That's Nicole and Tanya. Here comes back our guest. I think with feathers and toast. Yeah, there you are. Yay.
Okay.
Yes,
Sorry,
Sally.
I'm an issue with the diary. I'm not updated. I'm not updated.
No problem.
So sorry about that.
It happens. It happens.
2014.
Yeah.
I didn't get here in time to download Google Chrome. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, I have Google Chrome. I don't.
That's all right. All you missed was the commercial break, so you're all good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were fast forwarding.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're moving on to geeky news. We really only have, I guess, one official news thing for this week because I think it's sort of took a lot of the sci-fi geek world by storm / shock this week, which was the passing, obviously, of Leonard Nimoy. I know me personally, I found it when I was at work, and I was very surprisingly upset about it for the entire day. And I think a lot of people I knew were the same way. So it's hard when someone who is iconic in your sort of world goes away. So I think it was hard for a lot of people.
Absolutely. I mean, I've always thought that he's one of the most iconic characters that's ever been on any TV show, which is one of the most iconic TV shows that's ever existed as well, in the original Star Trek. For me, one thing I think Star Trek, which is my favorite series of all time. All the different Star Treks, like DS9 is my favorite. Then TNG and the classic one. I love all of them. Yeah. All right. So all the like Spock, I felt was something they did in every show after that, which is like the whole exploration of someone who's not fully human, but exploring their humanity and what that means to be human. And you saw TNG do that with Data, and DS9 do that with Odo, and Voyager do that with the Doctor in 7 of 9, right? So Spock, I think, was this great first precedent they set, which they would do every single show after that. And it was a huge part of Star Trek, and some of the best characters I think that ever been on the show were the ones that they explored that theme. So for me, that's been always a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You guys, feathers and toast. Anybody? Any thoughts? Any Star Trek?
I heard it on. It was on the radio. I was listening to the radio in the morning. I was getting ready. It was on the radio, and I thought I'd heard it wrong because I don't know. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I guess like in your mind, like okay, actors, are human beings and have to age, but you get so used to seeing, spry Leonard Nimoy or hearing Leonard Nimoy's voice on The Simpsons, like you don't like associate that with like a human being that like the rest of us will age and leave this world, So yeah, that was I completely agree with what you're saying about how they explored humanity through like someone who, is partially human. Because I mean, isn't that life? I mean, don't we all kind of feel like we're trying to be human? Like you don't just how do you live? How do you be yourself? How do you be a part of this, a part of life? I mean, it's always, that's us in the show. Like, we don't identify with the people that know what's going on all the time. We identify with the people that are struggling. And it's really important what he did.
No, I was very touched by the tributes, I have to say. On Facebook and all that. Just seeing some of the clips that I actually had not seen of him personally as a person and how extraordinary he was beyond the, character. I was very touched. He was wise. I loved it.
Yeah, he seemed to me timeless. Because you see him at almost every age still, like whether it's the show or the movies and all of the different renditions of the movies, including the new ones, just timeless.
Absolutely,
very much so.
I think too, I mean, it's obviously incredibly heartbreaking and sad, but at the same time, he's still going to continue to inspire, and just the things he's done and things he's been a part of are going to continue to be inspiring to people. And I think that we just have to remember that even though something sad happens, we can still use the happy memories to help fuel us, further and continue our passion. So,
have to do this. Wait.
Yeah.
I'll help you. There you go. I'm your trainer.
I can't do it very well. I've never been.
Yeah, but absolutely, Nicole. I mean, I think there are very few shows that will stand the test of time, like and Star Trek and that character. I think like 100 years from now, that people will still know what that is, and there's very few shows I think that will be remembered that long in the future. So.
Amen.
All right, so thanks for sharing your thoughts, guys. And I know many of our, of course, normal viewers, our fans are, of course, huge Star Trek fans, and I think tweeted and posted on Facebook throughout the week too. So it was great seeing all that. All right, so moving on from that news, so we just want to remind everybody one last time that we will be at Vancouver Web Fest in a few days, actually. Yeah. Friday through Sunday is Vancouver Web Fest. And we're actually doing Super Geeked Up live there. We're going to do it on stage in front of an audience, and that's going to be awesome. We're very excited. It's Saturday at 5:20 p.m. It's at Performance Works over on Granville Island in Vancouver. If you happen to be in the area or you're traveling there, please check it out. The festival's going to be great. There's so many great screenings and other panels and programs there. And it's Nicole's and my first time in Vancouver, so that'll be exciting. And all right, and go to VancouverWebFest.com, by the way. You can get the full schedule and all that stuff and passes and all that goodness.
It's Pacific time, 5:20 Pacific time.
Yeah.
Just
well,
in case anyone wasn't sure.
Since they were going to be there, I figured they would know that. But you're right. If we wind up live streaming, that is important information.
We're still not sure, but we're hoping we can.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll let you guys know if we are able to live stream, which we're not sure, but we'll tweet it out so you can watch live. That would be great. We will actually be asking you guys some questions we'll be talking about, though, at the fest. So if you can tweet in your answers, we'll share them there, and then you can see the video later on that we put it up.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Yes.
other exciting news do we have, Jeff? What just happened?
So Tanya and I have been busy tonight. Just a couple hours before this show, we did a special Super Geeked Up where we announced the IWTV Award nominees. That's the International Academy of Web Television. So we announced them live on air. We had some really cool special guests, and Jonathan Robbins, who's the executive director of the awards, was with us. And so we're very, very humbled and honored that we actually got 2 nominations in Best Live Series and Best Live Host.
Yay!
Thank you. Yeah, so, well, Nicole, did you even know, by the way?
Did
'cause
we
you
get
were-
anything else, Jeff?
Well, I saw some tweets going around, so I knew something was happening, but I just didn't know what. I was like, I better figure it out. What's going on?
We were going to
So,
try and trick you.
No, oh, damn it, Tanya, I was just
You
about to
already
do
said it. You said 2 nominations, and you said the nominees.
But then I was going to work it into the trick. Oh, forget it. It's rude.
Never mind. You read a script, and I got confused. I'm an actor.
Sorry, I'm improv. Right? Jeez. So yeah, Nicole, we were gonna try to fool you that we're like it's really weird. We also got a nomination for best costume design and best, and we're gonna say we got a best production design for Tanya's rope bridge that you usually see in the background.
Not right now. It's on a wall we can't see right now.
If you're a regular viewer, you know what we're doing that up.
Yeah.
Best posters on the wall.
I just drove popsicle sticks.
All right, so anyway,
You know what, though? Actually, the Ask Cam Harlot got a nomination, too, for
Yes,
Best Variety
did.
Show.
They
So
did.
that's
Congratulations.
really exciting.
That's one of Nicole's.
Yeah,
Congratulations. That's
super
awesome.
exciting. Yay.
And
Cool.
congrats to all the nominees, of course, and everybody who submitted. It's just there was just so many great shows and such. It's really a great the space of our industry right now and the state of it, and how much it keeps getting better every year. So that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of super cool shows. Like, just everyone who makes a show just puts so much hard work and passion into it. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right, so we got one more game to get to. This is called Geeky Madlibs.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's our own geeky take on Madlibs. Tanya, can you maybe describe it as I get it ready here?
Sure, absolutely. So Geeky Madlibs is pretty much exactly like the game you remember from when you were a kid, where you had those little notebooks and one person just asked for things like nouns, adjectives, adverbs, stuff like that. And they would fill in the blanks of the story and then create a crazy, wacky story. So obviously we do it a little bit geeky themed. We always do suggest a guess, which you guys did, which is awesome. You guys have done all of your homework. Maybe we were thinking some things like what are nouns and adjectives and adverbs, things like that. But yeah, so Jeff is going to ask us for bunches of those, and he's going to create a story or two.
I am, and I am using the awesome site madglibs.com, where you can just type in the words and it'll generate a Madlib for you in a certain topic. So I have chosen to start an Indiana Jones, a Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right, Madlib. So I'm going to ask you guys for like a noun or verb or whatever it is, and any of you can just shout out whatever comes to your mind. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get at least one from Twitter. So Twitter. If you could tweet in a type of vehicle, that would be great. Yeah, I like that one, type of vehicle. So, and feel free to go cookie with it. So, all right. So, Tanya, watch out for those tweets, and maybe we'll just pick our favorite one, whoever tweets it. All right, here we go, guys. So, first off, I need a year.
1969.
1869. All right, very specific. Okay, good. I need an adjective.
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Fluffy.
She speaks French.
Fluffy.
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 All right, so now a noun.
Pants.
Pants, right?
Bit racy behind me here.
An occupation.
Batman.
Wait, that's all right. Fine.
It's an occupation.
All right,
Being
yeah, I
Batman.
guess so. Noun.
Cheesy toes.
What is it?
Cheesy toast.
Oh.
Cheesy toes. All right.
That's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a proper noun.
Yeah.
It's so proper.
I need a verb ending in ing.
Phasing.
Tasing.
Phasing.
I like tasing better.
Do you like
Let's
tasing?
take
Let's
tasing.
Okay.
Let's take tasing.
Yeah, for the plot.
Let's go. I need another noun.
Forehead.
I already did choose.
Easy toes.
Okay. Yep. Forehead. Adjective.
Groovy.
Good one.
Groovy. Okay.
Isn't that an adjective?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is an adjective. Yeah.
I'm blanking what the hat is.
A noun.
Door handle.
Okay, these are awesome. Verb ending in ing.
Dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Says
All
dance.
right, so this is a good one. A romantic nickname.
Pookie.
Mon chéri.
Who are you dating?
Wait.
She's
Don't
married.
tell my husband.
That is
Was it
Pookie.
Pookie?
Yeah, like Pookie. I can spell
Okay.
it.
Got it.
You know that part?
It's from Garfield.
Let that trend.
All right. So how about adverb?
Oh, an adverb.
Quietly.
Lolly, lolly, lolly. Get your
Quietly. Yep. All right.
You're Lolly selling adverbs here. Why don't they say what they do?
All right. So adverbs, we got one quietly. They end in ly. So Nicole got one. All right. So we need a noun.
Cat flap.
Cat flap.
Oh, the door that
The
the cat
door the cat goes in.
I thought something way different. I'm just gonna say.
All right. So let's adjective.
By the way. PG. What?
Adjective.
Oh.
Gross.
Okay. Occupation.
Huh?
Occupation.
Fisherman.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
All right. All right. Let's just go. Try to keep getting through these. I got a few more to go. Noun.
Ooh.
Noun, table leg.
Okay. And then I need another noun.
Tabletop.
Hey, any types of vehicles yet, Tanya?
Oh yeah.
Jalopy.
Let me know when you need one.
Right now.
Right now? Okay.
What are our choices?
We have Roomba. We have the Monkey Mobile, a tricycle or a unicycle, a clown car, or a Kia Soul.
She's really passionate
That's the
about
hamster
Kia Soul.
one.
These are great. What feathers and toast? Do you have any preference on those?
Oh my god, I love
I like the
clown
Kia Soul.
car.
The
Kia
Kia
Soul.
Clown car. Let's go
Kia
with
Soul.
clown car.
Clown
Clown
car.
car? Okay,
All
clown
right,
car.
go
Okay.
with clown car.
Kia Soul's almost a clown car.
Who tweeted?
Controversial comment. Controversial, that though.
Tanya? Who tweeted clown car?
That was Charles Cherico.
All right. Thanks, Charles. Place. We need a place.
Disneyland.
Sri Lanka.
Disneyland. All right. We need a noun.
Bunny.
Bunny. We need a number.
13.
All right. A occupation again.
Proctologist.
Gynecologist.
She said doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
All right. Let's go with a school subject.
Biology.
Biology. All right. Noun.
None.
Oh,
Map. We keep mind melding.
What was it? Nat?
Map.
Map.
With
Yeah.
screams afterwards.
Hang on. MATT?
No,
MAP.
Map.
Oh,
Map.
map.
Like a map of the world.
Oh, okay. All right. I got it.
Right, and then scream
you're
afterwards.
clearly not.
All right. All right. Almost done. Adjective.
Hairy.
Oh.
All right. I need two nouns.
Anywho.
2 nouns.
Tunic.
Book.
All right. Tunic and book. And then I need a plural noun.
Shoes.
Inventions.
Feathers.
Feathers. Verb.
Tickly. Oh no! To
Okay.
tickle.
To
Whatever. To tickle.
To tickle.
All right. Tickle. We'll go with tickle. And then a relationship.
A relationship?
Lovers.
Lovers. Verb.
Flying.
Cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking. Yeah.
And then a noun. A plural noun. Sorry, plural noun.
Just, and that works for plural and regular.
Yeah.
Well done, darling.
For the win!
Sorry, what was it?
Toast.
Toast.
Oh, toast. Okay. And then we need one last noun.
Moose.
Moose. All right, I heard moose first. All right. So the gist came up. All right, I had to take a drink of water to get ready to read this. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
There we go.
So everybody ready to hear this amazing Mad Lib?
Yes.
All right. So
Yeah.
this is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Spring of 1869 in the fluffy jungle of the South American pants. A renowned Batman and expert on the cheesy toes is tasing fragments of a forehead when one of his groovy party pulls a gun. The Batman pulls out a door handle and with it disarms the turncoat, sending him dancing. Thus does Dr. Henry Pookie Jones stay alive. He and a guide enter a dank and quietly vast cave that contains several cat flaps created by the ancient race, which hid inside a famous gross statue. Pookie barely escapes such cat flap, but is cornered by native fishermen served by Balok, an old table leg who arrogantly makes off with the statue, while Pookie must flee for his tabletop and escape on a friend's clown car. Back in the Disneyland, Pookie teaches at the Bunny of Chicago, where 13 agents from Disneyland Army Intelligence tell him of proctologist German activities. Proctologist German activities in biology, including a gigantic map in Egypt, a site that a hairy cable indicates to Pookie is the location of the tunic of the book, the powerful chest bearing the 10 feathers that the proctologist can use to tickle any enemy. That actually made sense. Pookie must recruit a former girlfriend, the lovers of his old professor, and an old chum in Cairo to cook the proctologist and make off with the tunic. But along the way, Pookie gets involved in a series of toast, chases, and cat flap before the proctologist learn the full moose of the tunic. The end.
Excellent work. Well done.
All right. Yeah, great job,
We're heading
everybody.
to Holly Weird.
I'll take it.
All right. So you can tweet us along, folks, what you thought of that story. All right. So this is a really short one, so I guess we'll do this real quick. And I'll do it because Nicole really wants this one. Now, this is a Care Bears one. And Nicole is a Care Bear, pretty much, we've decided. So.
Yeah. Or a unicorn. It depends on the day.
Yeah. Or both, maybe. Is there like a unicorn Care Bear? Can we make that happen?
We can make that happen.
Okay.
All right. So on Twitter, give me a plural animal. That's what I need from you guys. And then from the rest of you, let's go through this. We need 2 nouns.
But a plural animal first.
No, we're 2 nouns. Wine and
Junket.
Junket, like a press junket.
Yes.
It's a wine.
All right. Yep. Okay. We need a plural noun.
Babies.
Babies. We need occupation.
hairdresser.
All right. Verb ending in ing.
You need a what, sorry?
Verb ending in ing.
Oh, okay. Racing.
And an adjective.
Colorful.
Right.
A noun.
Box.
Glitter.
Box. All right, we'll go box. Adjective.
Glittery.
There we go. Worked it in. Plural noun.
Pickles.
Pickles.
Yep.
All right. Verb ending in ed.
Scolded. No. Yeah. Right. Scolded.
That's a verb.
Yeah.
Very good. Adjective.
Beautiful.
Oh.
All right. Thank you for telling me that. Then I'm beautiful. Adverb.
Hungrily.
Sneakily. Oh,
What was
hungrily is
that?
better.
Hungrily.
Hungrily. Yeah, great. And then the last one is a plural noun.
Friends.
Friends. Okay. Now, anything on Twitter for a plural animal?
Aardvarks.
Aardvarks.
Yep. That's from
Okay.
Timekeeper.
All right. Aardvarks. All right. Here we go. Here's the Care Bears movie Madlib. The Care Aardvarks live in a wine high in the clouds, where they have a lot of fun together. But they also do care for the junket children on Earth, who they watch through huge babies from the sky, and come to help whenever there is need. Nicholas, a hairdresser's apprentice, is in danger of racing under the influence of a colorful box.
He's in it.
Which resides in a glittery spellbook. The siblings, Kim and Jason, don't trust Pickles anymore after being scolded once too often.
Pickle.
The Care Aardvarks take them into their wonderland, where they experience exciting and beautiful adventures together and hungrily become good friends. Yeah.
Who've been scolded by Pickles.
Well, that's a bonding situation.
Yeah.
By a pickle friend for life.
That's why I don't like pickles.
Yeah, you've got to be careful of those.
One of my reasons.
Carlos Ramirez tweeted in, "That's the year of my birth. 1869 is the year of his birth. Wow, he's really old. He's like a vampire."
Yeah.
Never met a vampire.
Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that I know.
The real ones never tell you.
Good point. They just drink your blood.
Like the mafia.
Maybe it's the air down in Peru. Maybe it's like extra longevity for him. Like that's.
Right, yes. Time is slow for him.
Yeah.
So, and Charles Churchio tweeted in, he just got home from #Who class. I'll be watching now. I wonder if Who class is Doctor Who, and probably knowing him it is. Yeah. Like. Like, do you learn how to be? Do you learn how to, like, I don't know, dress like the Doctor, be the Doctor, like what do you?
Build the TARDIS.
Oh, that's exciting.
Go big or go home, people.
Yeah, that sounds like a great class, actually.
Are TARDISes built or are they born?
Oh. Deep, darling. That's a good one. Deep one from Tommy.
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys, to the great Geeky Madlibs. All right, so before we head on out of here, let's once again, Mari, people can find Feathers and Toast pretty much anywhere online. It sounds like just search Feathers and Toast right on YouTube or anywhere else.
Absolutely, darling. Yeah, we also have a website, www.feathersandtoast.com. And there you have all our posters and all our whatnots, and you even got Tallulah's boutique. So should you feel inclined to need a greeting card with Tallulah on it, look no further. Click away.
Awesome.
Occasionally we have a little Twitter battle, her and I, as producer and talent.
Well, that's a great segue because I'm going to talk about your Twitters right now. So at Feathers and Toast, but the letter N in between that. The web series. But do any of you want to give out your individual Twitters that people can follow you at?
Do you guys want to get
Sure.
Am
Am I allowed to say my shop today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I have an Etsy shop. Is this okay? It's a geeky Etsy shop.
That's great.
I sell hand-painted fan mugs, and my shop is called A Bird in the Hand, but my Twitter is the shortened version of that. It's at ABITH, A Bird in the Hand, _crafts.com. So at abith_crafts. That's it. Yeah, my Twitter. So.
Yes.
And you can I've got tons of Doctor Who and Harry Potter and Star Trek and all that. So.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. We want some of this stuff.
Hey, I'll look you up.
Okay, me. I have a couple of them, but we'll just go with the, for now, at hollypayberg.com, which that is.
See, I kept saying .com too. It's just at.
Oh, right. There's
No, there's no .com.
I started it.
Yeah, it's just Payberg. That is all it is. Pay the Berg, really. There.
It sounds like something bizarre, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's in the words. Hey.
All right. Anybody else want to share their Twitter?
We have the cabaret. So like Mary said, we are like a cabaret, French cabaret show. So that's why you might not understand my English right now. But because
No, it's awesome. Love your
Yeah,
accent.
I've understood everything you said.
thanks, I'm working on it. So yeah, cabaret, and we are doing shows in LA, and the Twitter icon is at Cabaret Versatile. VERSATILE. Versatile.
Yeah.
Yes. We're working on that too. So yeah, so that's the name. And you can see Gigi, me, Lola, a lot of like other cabaret dancers who might come and visit Tallulah somehow.
Yeah.
And she's gonna come and visit us on stage.
Yeah.
Also.
That's the live show that we're doing together that starts in April. That I'm hosting and singing, darling, which for a mime artist is a challenge. We shall see the singing mime. And my Twitter feed is just at Mari Comedy, and my name is MHAIRI Comedy, just as comedy, darling, as comedic as one can imagine. And that's it. Jabez, do you have Twitter?
I personally don't, but I did a vampire musical recently
Ooh.
called The Bloody Indulgent, and they have a Twitter feed. I think it's at The Bloody Indulgent or at Bloody Indulgent, but it's a lot of fun. And
Sounds awesome.
Very cool.
The preview is amazing. Trust me.
Before we totally sign off, there's actually one question from Anthony Davis. He's wondering if Gordon Ramsay would do well on Feathers and Toast.
Oh, darling. Gordon Ramsay would do very well on Feathers and Toast as long as he could keep his cool and his feathers not, sweating into the scrambled egg. I do appreciate Gordon Ramsay's cooking, and actually, have borrowed some of his insights when I have been hot under the collar. Yeah, the thing that wouldn't do well is if he started shouting a la Hell's Kitchen, because Tallulah will not do well with being shouted down in her own kitchen. So there might be a standoff. But as long as we could agree, just to...
Some ruffled feathers or something like that.
You what, sorry, darling?
Some ruffled feathers.
Yeah, but one mustn't be ruffled the feathers by Gordon. Yeah, it would be a little... He would have to read my serious guidebook on how to handle Tallulah before he agreed to it. I wouldn't want any swearing attacks,
she needs to be handled.
I'm not like him.
I didn't mean it that way.
I need to brief him.
Yeah, thank you. Hold the hand out.
As your producer.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. So thank you so much to our awesome guests from Feathers and Toast. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you, of course, to everybody who's watching live and tweeting along, especially if you watch both shows we did tonight. That's hardcore. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Particularly people like Amy Hoff and Alistair Reeve who are watching Ireland and Scotland, and it's like 4 in the morning or some nonsense. So thank you, guys. So we'll be back a week from Wednesday. So back to our normal time next week, Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. And again, hopefully some of you watching, we'll see you in Vancouver Web Fest this Friday through Sunday. That'd be awesome. And so thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.